Hello, Princess.
It's you. It's you.
Yeah. It's me. It's all right, Princess. It's all right. Oh, don't worry. Just go and check on your sister, make sure she's okay. What do you want, a photo? Stop eyeballing me and sling your hook.
What?
You heard me. Now, this is family business, nothing to do with you, whoever you are.
Whoever I am. Vicky didn't tell you?
Look, I haven't got time for all this, so do yourself a favour and have it on your toes. Get yourself off now, Vicky. You and all laughing, boy.
I don't want to know you. I don't need you in my life, and Vicky will do what we tell her to do.
We? Who's we?
Me and Dennis.
What, that lurker down the club? Well, if you think I'm going to have my daughter boss around with your boyfriend, you got another thing coming. I'll tell you something else, darling. If you're sad enough to have a boyfriend with the same name as me, you certainly do need to get your
He's not my boyfriend. He's your son.
All right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
Know who I am yet?
Yeah. Sharon told me.
What did she tell you?
Just your name.
It's not much of a telling, is it? It's more a mention in passing.
She had to go.
She all right?
Not really. Would you be?
No.
So where did you come from?
What, do you want a diagram?
Who's your mum?
Paula.
Paula?
I thought you said Sharon told you my name.
Just the first bit.
That's even less of a telling, isn't it? That really is a mention in passing. Rickman.
Right.
Your mate's daughter?
Yep. My mate's daughter.
Could do with a drink, probably. Make all this easier.
Take more and drink to make this lot easier.
It's alright, mate. I ain't expecting you to start taking me down to football or nothing.
I didn't mean that, so don't get leery. Yeah, all right. I'll have a drink. No, I don't, thanks. How old are you?
You really don't know nothing about me, do you? 29.
When's your birthday?
August 28th. You don't much remember my mother, do you?
Of course I do.
Didn't recognise her name.
Not on its own, no.
Been a lot of Paulas, have there?
It was a long time ago, but of course, yeah, I do remember her.
What was she like then?
Blonde girl.
Hang on a minute. She looked blonde to you.
Will you give me a straight answer to a straight question?
Yeah?
You remember every girl you had?
No?
You remember the names, their faces?
No.
You hang around long enough afterwards to find out if they were pregnant?
No.
15, 20, 30 years from now, you're going to be standing where I'm standing. And you're going to be making as much of a pig's ear of it as I am right now.
No, I won't.
If you're anything like me, you will.
I don't know what you're like yet, do I?
And I don't know what you're like yet. Look, I know this is making you unhappy, but faces go. Especially when you don't think you've got cause to remember. Look, a lot's happened between then and now.
Yeah, my mum had your kid. She regretted not getting rid, though. Or so she told me often enough.
Well, she's not going to rock up and all, is she?
She's dead.
Sorry.
Why?
Sort of thing you say?
Don't be. I ain't. So you didn't know about me?
Never heard about you until just now.
I've been hearing about you all my life. She was always banging on about you. Lashed or sober, you were the #1 subject in our house. Must have meant more to her than it did to you. Serves her right for getting starry-eyed.
Well, she was very young.
Yes, she was.
But you got your gran and granddad.
What, your mates? They didn't want to have anything to do with it. Kicked her out.
So she brought you up on her own.
Well, she didn't bring me up with anyone else. I didn't live with her much. Kids home, care, you know.
That must have been difficult.
Whatever. It's all in the past, isn't it? All done and dusted. I used to think about you all the time when I was a kid. All the time. See some tall bloke in a flash car, any bloke giving it large, and I'd think, that's my dad. Used to think any minute now, he'll come and get me. Take me home with him. But then I stopped being 10 or whatever, wised up a bit.
I wouldn't have been any good for you. Even if I'd known about you, I wouldn't have been any good for you.
You don't know that?
Oh, I do. Believe me. I do.
Are you sure you didn't know about me? I mean, it's just that she always said you did, and it was because of me. Me being like I am, that you weren't around.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it sounds as if your mum might have had a few problems.
Yeah, me.
I really didn't know.
So my mother, what was she to you then? Apart from being your mate's daughter?
She was a very pretty girl.
Much good it did her. Was that it?
Look, I was a young bloke, full of it. It was about having a laugh in those days, getting your leg over, closing the door when you left. Don't look back, move on to the next one. What happened afterwards was usually the girl's business, or that's what you told yourself. I never thought about the consequences, you know, your mum.
Well, at least you're straight about it.
There's no point in dressing up any other way than it is. No point in me trying to make out I'm anything other than I am or what I used to be. Didn't exactly do my thinking with my brains back then.
Well, I've more or less done the same myself. In the past. You want that drink or what?
How long you been here? You know, back here, I mean.
Not long. Couple of months. 4.
Getting on all right with my girls?
You'll have to ask them now.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm doing all right. Getting used to it.
Having sisters.
Yeah.
Sharon always wanted a brother.
Wish she could have had one, couldn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she could. Still, it's nice to know that someone's keeping a friendly eye on them.
I do my best.
Well, that's all you can do, isn't it?
Sharon gave it me. Do you want it back?
Nah. It's not mine anymore.
Not mine either. You can have it if you want it.
That's right. Leave it where it is. So how'd the girls hook up with you?
They turned up when I was burying my mother. Nearly fell in the grave with her. Then they wrote to me in Lakeland. Wasn't much used to getting letters.
Lakeland Prison.
That's right.
What was it for?
GBH.
Scrapper, eh? Bit of a temper.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it reined in though. Keep it under control.
Doesn't look like you've been having much luck lately.
There was an incident.
Yeah, they happen, don't they? Incidents.
The scrapping thing though. I am trying to keep a lid on it, you know. For the girls.
Oh, good for you. Very admirable. Well done.
Bit of a shock for you, this?
Somewhat, yeah.
Vicky should have told you about me.
Yeah, she should have done. She really should have done.
Save all this. Could have both been better prepared.
Yep.
It was me that found out about you. Me that tracked you down, no matter what Vicky told you.
That must have taken some doing.
Had to call in some right favours. I even came out there to Spain. All fired up. Found your place, I was going to knock on the door.
So what stopped you?
Bottled it at the last minute. Turned around, came back. I couldn't think of how to start the conversation. Wish I'd kept my nerves, eh? Could have saved everyone a lot of trouble.
So you're the one that found out.
Well, you hear things, don't you? When you move in certain circles.
And what circles do you move in?
I used to work for Jack Dalton.
Oh. That is a circle and a half. And what did you do for him?
This and that.
And what does that mean?
Do you know what it means?
Why don't you tell me what it means for you?
Nothing big. Minor league, tame nutter. He'd snap his fingers. I'd do some damage. That's how I got my sentence.
Did he know who you were? Did he know that you were my...
No. He knew I didn't have an old man. He liked playing father figure. Took me under his wing.
It must have been fun under there.
Oh, you're right. It weren't much fun. I used to think that made me the right dogs. Learned my lesson since.
You wouldn't have lasted long if he'd have known.
Suppose not. You did eventually. I made sure he knew. But by then, he weren't really in a position to do anything about it.
So all this stuff about me came out after he died?
No, before. Just before.
He told you?
Yeah. Thought he was winding me up. But then I dug around after and it was true. Gave me a right head rush finding that one out. I didn't know what to do with myself for a while.
I can't see him admitting to anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was just saying it. Trying to get off the hook. Trying to buy himself some time. People will say anything, won't they? When they've got...
When they've got what?
When they've got a gun pointed at their head.
You kill him?
Yeah, I did. I'm not proud of it. And I don't want any status for it, no kudos. But yeah, I did it.
That puts you in a different league. So when did this incident happen? Were you paid for it?
No, he sent someone to off me.
Why?
I got on his nerves. You know Jack, he never needed much of an excuse. He likes an execution. And you know what? There was a time when it really wouldn't have bothered me. I'd have been glad of it. Just stood there and let him do it. But not anymore.
Was this when you were living round here with the girls?
Yeah. He sent this bloke. Phil Mitchell.
I'm not interested in names, I'm not even interested in details. Is this common knowledge?
The police gave me a pull over it, same as they gave a lot of others a pull. But they haven't got anything.
I'm not talking about the police, I'm talking about them.
Well, it is now. Mitchell grasped me up. We could have kept it between ourselves, but he got lent on and couldn't keep his little mouth shut.
Well, you're not going to be sitting there in a couple of years' time, boy. You'll be buried in concrete or dumped in a forest somewhere.
No, it's all right. Nothing's going to happen.
What do you mean nothing's going to happen? Something always happens.
If it was going to, it would have happened by now. I've had my visit. They're not bothered.
You expect me to believe that?
It was Jack Dalton. It's not like anyone's going to be lighting candles for his soul. The way they go on about it, it's like I've done them a favour. I only wish they'd done it so I didn't have to.
But you did.
What, would you rather I just stood there and let him shoot me? I just found a place to be.
Yeah, with my girls. Who are you?
I've just been telling you who I am.
You're still living with my girls and you're into all sorts.
They don't know. And they ain't gonna know. I don't want them knowing this about me.
I've just spent 14 years away from my girls and my home because of what these people do.
Well, you can relax then, can't you? Dalton's dead. Nothing's gonna happen.
So what's all this then, eh?
Touch me.
Well, it's got something to do with it, and don't lie to me because it's too much of a coincidence, well.
It's indirectly.
And you're still living round with my girls?
You're not even listening to me.
And you're living in the same place as them. If you want to put yourself in a way, that's fair enough, but don't you put them in a way. What, you thick or something?
What kind of a man do you take me for, eh? Do you think I'm gonna let anyone hurt them?
You don't have a choice, boy. They're my girls.
It's a bit late for you to come the caring father act now, isn't it? They're not your girls. You don't even know them anymore.
Now you shut up and you listen. If you want to get yourself killed, that's fair enough. I've only just met you, I don't know you, I don't give a damn about you. But if anything happens to my girls, if one shred of trouble comes down on top of them because of you and what you've done, oh, believe me, I'll start to give a damn. And make no mistake, because I don't care who or what we're supposed to be to each other, I'll do for you.
I did it for you.
Well, that makes all the difference. Oh, come on, son. Give your dear old dad a hug. Oh, here we go. What you gonna do now? Kill me too?
One more won't make any difference, will it?
Well, come on then, boy.
You ain't all that.
Try me.
Dad? Dad, is that you?
Look, I don't want you prowling around in the dark on your own, okay? You never know who you're going to bump into. And you've been a bit of a naughty girl, haven't you, sweetheart? Feeding me a load of lies.
It wasn't meant to be like this.
All right, I know it came from the heart, but you've upset your sister. Right.
Yeah.
Dad! Dad? Dad, this is Dennis. Your son. I don't think you've really met yet.
No. We don't know anything about each other, do we, Dennis? Well, looks like I'm home then, eh?
He's not in his room.
What if he's left?
Left?
Gone back to Spain, just disappeared again.
He can't have.
He might have done.
He hasn't. He's gone to get a pint of milk.
Oh.
Now, will the two of you just calm down and stop yakking?
Does Pauline know you're back yet?
No.
We'll call her.
Do I have to?
Oh, Vicky, she's worried about you. Look, if you can't face speaking to her, call her while she's at work. Leave a message on her answer machine, yeah?
See?
Anything wrong?
We didn't know where you'd gone.
Oh, don't tell me you were worried that I'd done a runner.
Not me.
I made you breakfast. Bacon, eggs, fried sliced beans, toast, marmalade, and tea and orange juice.
Heart attack on a plate.
She wanted to give you a good start to the day, Dad.
Well, at home I usually get by on 30 gallons of coffee.
Yeah, well, this is your home now.
I can feel the arteries furring up already.
So, first day back. Must be strange.
No stranger than the last 14 years.
This ain't the same place you left.
I'd be sorry if it was. Still hurts, does it?
A little.
And all this was down to some local bother.
That's right.
Nothing to do with Dalton.
I told you, no.
And it's all finished with now.
Sharon's not in any danger, if that's what you're worried about.
Look, I just don't want you...
Look, I can handle it.
Well, from where I'm sitting, it seems to me you could do with a bit of help.
It's my problem and I'll deal with it. Just like I have done all my life. And you know what? I've got pretty good at it. You weren't around to help me before, and I certainly don't need you to start helping me now. I fight my own battles. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Here, 2 sugars, that's right, isn't it?
Oh, being spoilt, aren't I?
I'm going out. I'll see you later.
What's his problem?
Coming for a drink?
Not right now.
Oh, come on. We might bump into Phil Mitchell.
He knows.
Tell me, did Mitchell do all that by himself, or was he team-handed?
There was 3 of them.
Why am I not surprised? Come on. What?
Nothing. Just seeing you here, reading your paper and drinking your tea. Like it's a normal day.
Well, it is a normal day.
I know.
I'm off out.
Okay. Do you want another drink, Dad?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
I'll see you later. There's plenty of other tables.
Yeah, so there are.
What do you want?
I spent all day yesterday hearing about some bloke called Phil Mitchell, who apparently has got the whole area sewn up. Gave Sharon a slap and with a bit of help gave you one too. Oh, big man, eh?
Your point?
Then I met him, and I can't help asking myself how some low-rent, 2-bit thug managed to get away with it.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
This has got nothing to do with you.
Maybe not. But your last little run-in with Phil Mitchell got Sharon hurt, and that has got everything to do with me.
Yeah? What are you going to do about it? Face it, you don't belong here. You're something people forgot about that just washed up on the shore. A relic. You're nothing.
We can't just leave a Roman Morford with a gun.
Well, she hasn't got it, has she? Why?
What?
It's all right. I'm dealing with it.
Don't mind me. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. I'm heading over to the club. You coming?
Yeah. We've got a lot to sort out today.
Okay.
You want to pack that lark in? End up killing you.
Yeah? Well, that's my problem, isn't it? No self-control. Comes from having no parental guidance as a child.
Ian, the usual please, Alfie. Yeah, I'd love to have one. The only problem is I ain't got time to scratch my backside at the moment, have I?
Good to be back, is it?
Yeah, it just feels a bit weird, that's all.
Well, it's always like that when you get back off your holes.
No, I just feel like there's something missing. Oh, Pat, darling, I'm so sorry I forgot about your wages. One second.
That's all right. It won't keep you long.
Yeah, because I got all day.
Just like your old man, ain't you? You want it all, you want it now. Tell her.
Pat, you've been an absolute diamond, darling.
I don't know, I enjoyed myself, actually. It was a pleasure. It's really nice to be pulling pints into the pasties for a change.
I'll tell you what, next drink, it's on the house, babe.
Oh.
Is there any chance of getting a drink? Are you gone self-service?
Den really made this place. I mean, long before the Mitchells reared their ugly heads.
Yeah, by all accounts, he was a legend behind the bar.
How was he?
Yeah. And talk about away with ladies. Ooh, falling at his feet they were.
Den what? Oh, the people around here, they just sort of respect him, you know?
Yeah, all right, let me get this right, okay? He's taller than me, he's better looking than me, he's harder than me. Anything I might have missed?
He was very good at vaulting over the bar to throw out any motor mouths causing trouble.
Yeah, well, let's see how that might come in handy. I suppose he walks on water as well, does he?
Only when he's been shot.
What's next? You going to start throwing your knickers at him?
Well, no, I'm just saying. I mean, things around here are going to get sorted now your dad's back on top. Yeah, I tell you, he always used to look out for me, Den. But he's your dad, isn't he? So he'll be looking out for you now.
And you think I need someone to look out for me?
To talk to you.
I'm busy.
Yeah, well, we're bringing you a lot of business, man. I've got 500 flies to ship by tomorrow
You
night.
better get a move on. Where do you think you're going?
To see Sharon.
No, you ain't. Now, if you want to keep this deal, you go through me. You don't go anywhere near Sharon.
But I'm getting a cut of the bar.
What's all this?
Nothing.
Who are you?
I run the place. What's your problem?
My problem is that I'm bringing you cash on a plate for this gig tomorrow night, and I want a bigger slice.
Getting nothing. If it goes all right tomorrow night, then we'll see. In the meantime, sling your hook.
What's all this about you running the club?
Sharon asked me this morning. Thought we might keep me out of trouble.
Well, as long as you don't go sticking your nose in my business again.
Thought you needed help.
If I needed help, I'd call the Samaritans. In the meantime, you just stick to the paperwork. Don't want you running before you can walk, do we? See you later then.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to be late on my first night working.
Working here, says who?
Den!
Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah. What's the story with Lisa?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. We're getting them in to wait on tables.
We?
Well, Dad thought it'd be a good idea.
Did he? He's making himself at home, isn't he?
Well, he should do. He's running the place.
So much for the family business, then. Lisa?
Well, she's a friend of the family. Special case.
Yeah? Why is that?
Well, she's having a spot of bother with her kid.
What's the bother?
Phil Mitchell. She had some trouble with him last week. Sharon got involved, said she needed help. Someone she could trust. So she asked me to help out. So I did. On the QT.
Sharon did.
It's all sorted. So now you know.
Yeah. Now I know.
Come on, have a drink. What do you want, a vodka? I'll get you one. What do you want? One of rocks, ice, lemon, tomato juice. No hard feelings about earlier, eh?
Same again.
So, what's the matter with your place? You not been invited to your dad's big bash or something?
Yeah, something. Your old man's dead, ain't he? Cat told me. You're lucky. Mine wasn't all.
Big boots to fill, eh? Drink up, it's on the house. Come on then, Paddy, shake a leg or any other extremity you still have the utes off.
Go on, give me a double there.
No, mate, you're finished. It's all over. Come on, finito, you're done.
Yeah, well, then what's what? I'll give me a drink. Is he?
A toast. The what's under new management. Cheers,
Oh, beer up. Here you go.
Oh, Tarden, you should come back from the dead more often, love. Seriously, though, must be lovely for the family to have you back.
Maybe, but I don't think Dennis quite sees it like that.
Oh, well, it's always the same with fathers and sons, isn't it?
Vic, have you seen Dennis anywhere?
No, he was back earlier, but I think he's disappeared.
I can't believe Dennis. How could he just skive off like that? He knew last night was important.
Well, perhaps he's got the hump about something.
Well, like what? I mean, he's okay about you running the club, isn't he?
Just a thought.
Yeah, well, hope he gets back soon. We've got a big night tonight with that stag do coming in. And Sam's off at some mates for the week. Dad, are you listening?
Well, yeah, of course I am. No answer?
It's ringing, but he's not picking up. Do you think he'll be all right, Dad?
Yeah, of course he will.
Look, if I could help you out, I would. Anyway, I thought things were good, you know, with Shannon.
Things have changed. The old man's back in town.
You never mentioned he was around. I thought he was dead.
Didn't we all?
So what are you doing here? If I were you, I'd be making up for lost time.
Not much scene. It's all getting a bit clingy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And this can be hard work.
You're right.
He won't pick up.
Oh, I see it's you on the readout.
Maybe he's left it somewhere.
Well, I mean, how do you feel about Dad taking over the club?
Fine. Why, has he said something to you?
No.
Then why bring it up, Vicky?
I'm gonna go and look for him.
There's no need.
Yeah, I'm quite good at this.
He could be anywhere.
Yeah, and I want to know where.
Look, let's just calm down, shall we? He's a big boy. He can look after himself. And I'm sure he'll call when he's ready to.
Look, I'd love to help you out, mate, but it's...
But you're married with kids and your life's stuck in a rut.
No, that's not how I see it.
You don't, till you're on the outside. It's only then you see the bigger picture and your place in it.
What happened? You're not fitting or something?
Maybe you should go home, they'll be missing you.
Dennis.
I'll pick up my bags later.
Okay, come on, let's think where he might have gone.
Hang on a sec. There's no need to go rushing off.
Well, we think there is, Dad.
He'll be back.
Well, how do you know?
Because he's like me.
Oh, so we'll see him in 14 years then?
I know where my home is, and so does he.
Well, I hope you're right, Dad.
I'll deal with it. Dennis, come on, get yourself back here. We need you. We've got a big deal on tonight.
You're in luck, sweetheart. I just got my divorce through.
Thought it was a stag do.
Yeah, it's one she wouldn't let me have before we were married. I knew then it was all wrong. But, we can make it all right again.
Oi, hands off.
Come on, marry me.
Without even buying me a drink first.
Okay.
Wait! Sit down!
It's okay, Dad.
You know what happened to the last person who grabbed my arm?
The same thing has happened to you, you don't sit down.
Dad, it's fine. Leave it.
I'm not going to tell you again.
I'm celebrating.
Not with my daughter, you don't.
He's harmless.
He tries that again, he will be.
I don't want to sit down anymore.
Well, go home then.
Make me. In fact, make all three of us.
You really don't want to be doing this?
I think we do.
It's your funeral.
You mean yours?
Trouble?
Not now.
Ready?
After you.
Now get out.
Stay out.
Back then.
Looks that way.
Good. Because we got a club to run.